Hi, Professor Drum and fellow students. My name is Kristanowski. I'm a part-time dance instructor with 10 plus years of ballroom dance experience. And also, I'm a first-generation Canadian born to immigrant parents. And today, I'm presenting to you making dance a social skill in Canadian culture. Think about the last party you attended. Where were more people? On the dance floor or at the bar? In Canada, dancing is perceived as a performance rather than a way to connect socially. This forms a gap that leaves adults unprepared for one of the most common social settings of adulthood, the dance floor. Now, this problem lies in the fact that Canadian culture lacks a shared approach to partner dance and that many Canadians feel uncomfortable in dance settings. And fortunately, it's solvable. If you teach dance early, we can build confidence, strengthen social skills, and make dance a valued part of everyday Canadian life. As a dancer and first generation Canadian born to immigrant parents, I've seen firsthand that there is no unified approach to partner dancing. There's many cultures in Canada, each with its own ethnic dance, but there's no shared tradition of social partner dance, as is, for example, commonly associated with Latin American cultures. Now, there are many social dance styles, salsa probably being the most well known, but each has its own rule set. Now, not only does that make it intimidating for someone who's just beginning and wanting to learn, but most importantly, in a social setting when there's two potential partners, they can't connect on the dance floor if they don't speak the same dance language. Also, as an adult, I have firsthand experience that dancing is a common social setting in adulthood, and yet, for some reason, Canadians feel unprepared. Whether it's weddings, workplace parties, or other events where there's music, there's often dancing. And when someone feels unprepared and uncomfortable to go onto the dance floor, people develop FOMO, fear of missing out. Unfortunately, there's some misconception that dancing is a performance rather than a simple form of recreation and social connection. Now, I'm pleased to say that all of this is relatively easily solvable. We teach social partner dance early to make it a natural part of Canadian life. There's basics of rhythm and partnership, which are universal to all forms of dance. And with this, we can develop a curriculum. For example, we teach the concept of a lead and follow, defined roles in a partnership that make sure that the partnership moves effectively around the dance floor. We also teach that the communication in a dance partnership occurs through tension and compression in a hold rather than through spoken word. There's other aspects of body movement, such as micro bend of the knees that allows us to extend our feet and to bend our legs and make all dance moves possible. The idea of having open toe formation so that we don't step on each other's feet. And the fact that we glide across the dance floor rather than stepping. And all this goes to making sure that we're, again, moving appropriately and not stepping on our partner's toes. The other way that we implement this or make this a reality is that we make it a compulsory component of physical education in elementary schools. We can begin as early as grade 1. This will enable us to teach respectful partner holds, and normalize that kind of contact already at a young age. Also, it'll give us an opportunity to develop rhythm by training the ear and practicing synchronized body movement by repeated exposure to various musical genres, from pop to Latin and country to R&B. This will also give us an opportunity to teach generic dance moves that can be applied to different musical genres. And after that base is built, we can introduce the specific dance styles, such as salsa, to expand the vocabulary of dance moves for children. That way they can maintain interest with something new and challenging. Now, all this has many benefits. Fundamentally, the dance floor etiquette fosters respect and positive interaction. Dance also develops confidence and social skills. A recent study by university researchers from Kazakhstan, published in a peer-reviewed psychological journal, showed that participation in dance improves communication, emotional intelligence, and perception of others. Also, a 2024 study published in the International Journal of Education and Humanities showed that longer-term participation in social dance has been shown to increase self-esteem and strengthen social relationships. Further, a magazine article published by the Greater Good Science Center at the University of California in Berkeley showed that dancing with a partner and music reduces stress and improves mood more than dancing alone. In conclusion, dance is more than entertainment. It's a basic social skill. And when a person lacks comfort on the dance floor, especially as an adult, there are social and psychological effects. And this is a concern for today's Canadian society, which does not have a shared social dance tradition. So, by making partner dance integral to Canadian culture, we can help youth build confidence, strengthen connections, and fully engage in community life. Thank you.